Hey everyone, so I'm on the beach right now and I'm currently making my way up some very precarious rocks with one hand, which is probably not the best idea. I just felt like making a vlog while I was up here because I wanted to show you guys this place here. Isn't it beautiful? I'm trying to maneuver the camera with one hand here. It's nice, isn't it? Now, we're right at the top of a big cliff here, as you might be able to see. Quite high up from the beach. You can see there's, oh god, zoom out a bit. It's quite high. Rocks down there, a good 10 or so meters up, maybe a bit more. Beach is down there, and I am up here, and there's a big cliff behind me right there. The reason, adjust the camera again, behind this vlog, if I just go down to this ledge right here, which is just a little bit lower from there, give me a second while I get my bearings. Woo. Oh god. Hard to maneuver. Oh, okay, there we go. I might just rest the camera somewhere, actually, if I can. Don't think there's anywhere good to rest it. Let's try... I don't want it to fall into the sea, that's the problem. Actually, no, let's just hold it, Hold it this way. Okay, so yeah. So, I'm on the beach right now, and as you can see from this ledge here, we are quite high up. Now, if you look below there, there are some rocks. Now, the tide is out pretty much as far as it's going to go right now. Usually, when the tide is in, it goes all the way up to about there. You might be able to see the sea line kind of around that point. So, most of these rocks are covered up. Now, some of you might be aware, most of you probably aren't aware, that every time I go to Wales, for the last 3 times at least, I've ended up pretty much almost dying. 3 times, which is, yeah, quite a record, quite a feat. The first couple of times, it's been drowning, almost. First time of which was like a huge wave, which has knocked me down. That was like, yeah, that was 3 years ago, so I would have only been like 15. And then the previous year was when I was on a kayak and I capsized. And I capsized on this place which had lots of really bad riptides. So I was holding onto the kayak with one hand and the oar with the other, and I couldn't reach the bottom because I'm short like that. And so I was almost dragged out to sea. Sorry my voice sounds a bit croaky, by the way. I'm kind of getting over like a cold at the moment. Fever was quite high yesterday, much better today luckily, so here I am at the beach. Missed out on a couple of things already because of my cold. And then the third time was because of this cliff right here. Now, I was just casually standing on this cliff. The tide was up quite high though, so if you imagine like these rocks were covered to about, if you see down where those barnacles are there, it's kind of hard to tell, oh god, vertigo much, because we're on a bit of a slope here, but they're about there, they're about 2 feet above those rocks down there. And basically what happened was I fell, I slipped right off this cliff right here. I was climbing up, I wanted to get up to this bit here, which was very stupid of me, and I fell and I slipped and I fell all the way down there. And I'm very lucky I landed more towards the left hand side than this side, because this side the rocks are pretty much on level with the sea level there, whereas those over there are more like 2 feet below. So I hit the rocks, but only like a little bit. Like I landed kind of, I want to say like knees feet first, so I sort of landed on the rocks underwater, but because I went through the water that sort of cushioned my fall. Basically, I was very lucky I didn't break both my legs, or probably even, you know, knock myself out and drowned on those rocks there. I thought it'd be kind of appropriate to come back to this cliff and tell you guys about that. It's kind of a weird thing to tell you guys about, but I just thought you might be curious about this. I wish I came here during high tide so you could kind of see a bit more, or like come here back when it's high tide so you guys can kind of see the difference, but I don't think that's going to happen, really, because we're going to go in a little bit, unfortunately. But I just thought I'd share this with you guys, how I've almost died 3 times, and fingers crossed that it doesn't happen again this time. I will be careful, she says, standing on the cliff that almost killed her last time. That's pretty much all I had to say about this. Just thought I'd, yeah, share death with you guys. Wales is a dangerous place. How is Milby still alive after all these years? I don't know. Me and Wales are bad luck with each other. But anyway, yeah, admire the view. It's a very nice view. This is one of many beaches we like to come visit. This one is called Carfai. I have no clue if I'm pronouncing that correctly. My grandpa likes throwing Welsh words at me. and pretending he knows Welsh when he doesn't really know it that well. Not that I know Welsh well at all, I only know araf, which means slow, which you see on all the streets everywhere, and then the names of a couple of the beaches. There's a guy swimming out there, look at him. Hey guy. Anyway, I think I'm going to end that there. Just a quick thing I wanted to share with you. Ignore my hair mess thing. This is what happens at the beach. It just goes everywhere. And my big massive sunglasses. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Sorry for the weird story. Goodbye.